this how-to, I'm going to show you how to enter a waypoint based on its latitude and longitude. I'm trying to think of an example, but it was a request that came in. So let's find a coordinate. There's a TV show on Smithsonian. Well, we can just use United Airlines Flight 173, I bet. NTSB, United Airlines Flight 173. Yeah, so... well, this kind of got dark, but here's the accident report. There's bound to be coordinates somewhere. Yeah, so this accident has the coordinates right here in the report. So let's just drop a pin there. Again, this got a little bit dark. It makes my example anyway. So I can just drop a pin anywhere, and this is giving me the coordinate of where I dropped the pin, and actually it shows you the format. Let's just copy this out, because this is the format that you're going to want. So the cardinal direction, the number of degrees with the degrees symbol. If you have a Windows keyboard, you can type the degrees symbol by holding the alternate key and typing 0176. And the result will be a degree symbol. And then you want to leave a space, your minutes with the apostrophe, and then your seconds with the double quotes, and then a comma. And that's your latitude, and then the same format for the longitude. So north 37 degrees, 28 minutes, 21.2 seconds, and west 122 degrees, 17 minutes, 57.6 seconds. Let's take our sample coordinate here, and it's going to be 45 degrees north and alternate 0176. 31 minutes, single quote, and 21 seconds, okay? And there should be a space between each segment, and then a comma, and then this one's going to be west 122, so we're not actually all that far from where we are, and then alternate 0176, space, 29 minutes, space, 59 seconds. Let me go ahead and screw up my punctuation. So now I've got 29 minutes, 59 minutes. I'll get a warning telling me there's a problem with the coordinate, and it tells me whether it's my latitude or longitude that I have a problem with. If it tells me the entire coordinate, then I probably either forgot my comma or I've got extra punctuation, an extra comma somewhere in there. So it does validate a little bit, but you need to know what you're putting in. Okay, so once we've typed the correct coordinate, and I've gone ahead and added 285 feet since they gave us the elevation. Considering that's a crash site, I wouldn't want to fly at that elevation, but we'll go ahead and just include it anyway. So that drops our pin, even though we were between San Francisco and Hayward. Now we've just dropped our pin, and instead of accepting where the pin was dropped, it placed it at the coordinates that we've asked for using the latitude and longitude. Then if I wanted to fly this, first thing I want to do is save it. Going to want to find a closer airport, which it looks like they were on approach to Portland. So we'll drop a pin at KPDX, which I've used before, so I just happen to know it, but you can Google the ICAO code. And I don't know the runway elevation, so I'm going to leave it at 0. And I want Portland International before. I don't need Hayward. I don't need the approach waypoints for San Francisco International or San Francisco International itself. Okay, and I'll leave it as the X-Cub. Obviously, you could pick any aircraft you want. I guess the aircraft was a... you'll have to look up what it is. And then I guess we can just land back at KPDX. We'll come in along the river here. 28 right. Put that down. Let's just call this waypoint 1. Actually, if you're going to use a Garmin, I don't know if it's been fixed, but I think they were calling them USR points. So the Garmin was changing it to USR no matter what you put in here. So we'll just stick with that for now. And that's really all we need. Oh, I guess we can set our landing to 28 right. And I haven't saved since I changed the airport. So it's going to have to pick up the new airport. And I don't know where our runway is. It is 10 right. Might as well put our pin in the correct place. And 10 right. That was lucky. And we gave it a good description, and we'll save. And actually, the X-Cub doesn't have a Garmin cockpit anyway, so the user point, we could have named it anything. All right, and then you just load it up in World Map. You can see World Map has us flying out to the crash site and back into the runway. Now, I'm not going to fly this. It was just an example to show you how to do it, and you can use that for any point on Earth. And now that I have it open World Map, we can go ahead and take a look at it. We'll zoom in, flight plan, maybe set our transparency a bit. Basically overlay, flight plan. So that's our route. World Map has picked up the runways that we've asked for, and it doesn't have a waypoint number for the waypoint because it doesn't recognize that point in space, but it is giving us the proper latitude and longitude. I'm not going to bother flying it. I'm certainly not going to go crash it, although you're welcome to go do so. Obviously, it's harmless in Flight Simulator. But that's how you can add a point if you know the coordinates. You'll be able to download this flight plan off the website at simflightplan.com/downloads. I'll include the link to it in the description box. Hope you enjoyed this. Please like and subscribe.